Welcome and congratulations on this partnership with Fluence. It sounds very exciting. It is going to drive the companies towards solid-state lithium batteries, which is an advancement. How quickly do you expect to be able to bring these to market? I've heard that the timeline was 24, 25. Does this advance that?
Yeah, so it's a great question, and yeah, it's very exciting. The reason for this development really is that as big as the automotive sector is, which is by our estimation on the order of $500 million a year, the stationary storage market is on that same order of magnitude, hundreds of billions of dollars. Is what the analysts are forecasting by the end of the decade. So it really doubles the opportunity for us in terms of the total addressable market. And of course, both companies are focused on decarbonization of emissions. So that's a very aligned sort of mission that both companies have. Relative to timing, we intend to provide Fluence with cells from our QS0 line, which comes up next year, as we've said, in 2023. And the production timeframes remain the same as we've said before, because we do need to build factories to supply both the automotive sector that we're working on today, as well as this emerging stationary storage market. So the 24-25 timeframe remains unchanged. But really what it does is expand the total available market for this technology.
This is the battery area is a very competitive, very crowded area. Your stock has been hit a little bit hard, presumably because of all the competition. What's your edge? What's the next catalyst for your company and its stock as you see it?
Yeah, so conventional battery technology is relatively, undifferentiated. If you look at the standard lithium-ion technology, that is not what we're doing at Quantumscape. So our approach is something different. It's a solid-state battery based on an anode made of pure metallic lithium. Lithium metal, of course, is the most energy-dense anode you can get as compared to what's used in conventional lithium-ion batteries, which is either carbon or silicon or a mixture of both. So that solid-state approach gives you a number of critical advantages that are really important both for automotive and, as is seen from this announcement with Fluence, for stationary storage as well. Those benefits include higher energy density, which means more energy stored in a finite amount of space or finite mass. It gives you faster charging capability, so more power, better economics, better safety. So all those benefits are really what are also driving interest from stationary storage. And obviously, we're delighted to work with Fluence, which in some ways invented the whole category of stationary storage for the grid.
And obviously, for the grid, storage is a huge advancement. The quicker it can be deployed at scale, the quicker it will solve a number of the problems that we currently have with intermittent renewable power. But I want to ask on the automotive piece of this, do you expect, if this technology is proven and you can get it to be cost competitive, that companies like Tesla will ultimately be using your battery technology?
Yeah, Kelly, so our belief is that at a structural level, a solid-state approach like ours that does away with the anode layer entirely actually has a structural cost advantage because we don't have that third layer. A normal battery has three layers: a cathode, an anode, and a separator. We don't have an anode because in our case, the anode is made in situ from the lithium that's already in the cathode. So not having that one layer in the cell actually lowers the cost and improves the economics of our system at scale. Obviously, this step will be comparing light scale to light scale. If we're in a small pilot scale production factory, then that doesn't apply. But once we get at a full production scale, we actually expect and believe that the economics of a solid state lithium metal anode free approach are going to be more attractive than lithium ion.